Welcome back, everyone, to the complete Pineleaf. I have gone into the cave where I had seen the orc, and it looks like I don't see any orcs around here, but I do see this man here who seems to have a baby bog guardian with him. Hello there.
Hmm? Oh, I did not see you approach, but here you are.
Yeah, well now, little one. Hobbit, right? Yes, you're a hobbit. Ah, yes, you're a welcome change from the orcs, I'll tell you true. Oh, so there must be orcs here after all. Yes, there's no shortage of these creatures down here, and they are interfering with my studies and my enjoyment of this journey both. With your help, I imagine they will be less of a problem. My companions are still above ground and are unavailable to help. I can't imagine Rodwin even realized that I am missing. Perhaps she is one who's missing. Not too sure about that. Yes, that actually sounds more reasonable. All right. So am I supposed to be looking for Rodwin, or am I supposed to be dealing with orcs?
Orcs and insects. Insects and orcs.
Yes, if I were studying either orcs or insects, this cave network would be a dream come true. But sadly, I'm not. My studies are more esoteric than such trivialities, but they are endangered by the dangers of this place. Yes, they're endangered by the dangers of this place. Ooh, okay. My friends have a camp near the grassy lawn of Parthgullen. Oh, I'm going into that area soon, so that's good to know. If you know where that is, and they have decided the orcs in the east wall are too dense for us to proceed eastward. Oh, they did, so they didn't. Oh, so they thought there were too many orcs. Yes, I left them to discuss what to do next and found my way to these caves. Why not explore while they determine the next course of action? I learned quickly that the water is very treacherous. Try not to fall into it because you'll not be coming back out. I entered this cave network from what must have been the southernmost entrance, and from my exploration, it appears that there are three entrances to this network, as well as three side tunnels. Explore those three side tunnels and tell me you find, and I will reward you with the twin gifts of knowledge and gratitude, and perhaps even a more monetary gift as well. Alright, so explore the chambers off the tunnels. Alright, fine. Let me guess, I'm supposed to be finding insects and orcs and insects. Well, let's see, what's down this way? Well, the treacherous waters I'm supposed to... Oh! I missed that. Alright. Alright. Perhaps he is right. There are orcs in this area. These orcs of the... What is that, by the way? Some sort of weird growth. That's the thing. It's sort of a strange... A red hand. We'll call them red hand orcs, as opposed to Saruman's white hand orcs. Well, then these can't be Saruman's orcs, then. If they're red hand orcs. So they're the Rouge Kai. Yes, that's it. We're fighting the Rouge Kai. Something like that. You make a note of the Moria orc presence in this room for Asterian's map. I found the... Alright, that is the first one there. I'll be coming here later anyway, so might as well just get credit for the passage. Alright, so these are Moria orcs, these Rouge Kai. I guess they have a different name for Moria, of course. Now, let's see if I can find the second passage. This seems to be the passage to the second area, and... Redbig. Well, I guess if we have Moria orcs here, we can have Moria insects, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Sort of. if you think about it. If you squint your eyes around it too. I haven't seen any of these insects yet. Well, perhaps I spoke a little bit too soon. We'll have to deal with these. Insects and orcs, orcs and insects. You make a note of the Gredbig presence in this room for Styrin's map. Alright, that's 2 passages. I found another one of the exits from here. And you think he said that there are 3 in total? Very treacherous here because it's hard to tell which is the ramp until you get right next to it. And then you're in a rather precarious position when you finally do so. Any more? Right? Yeah, okay. Just have to be careful here. Look before you walk. Waterfall. Alright, there is the southwest entrance. I think he said I can't remember whether he said he took the southeast or the southwest entrance. Let's see. Did I miss? Oh, there's a passage up right there. This must be the 3rd passage he was speaking of. Let's see if there are any. Well, obviously can't call these white hands, so I guess the other one wasn't a red hand. So I guess the. Oh, well, if I call the other the Rouge Kai, I guess I'm going to call these the Blanc Kai. Alright, there you go. The blanched orcs. Well, they don't look very blanched to me, but alright. Well, I've come up with a. But I will say that maybe their eyebrows, since that looks like an eye of Sauron, so perhaps they're the. Well, I don't know. The eyebrow orcs. Yeah, that sounds like something to bring terror into your foes. Or eyelash, more likely than eyebrow. Yes, lashing. That's it. The Lashkai. That's perfect. That way you. That's of course what they call. They'll call them. That way you'll think they're talking about a lashing of a whip or something like that instead of an eyelash. Aha! Got it. Now we know the secrets of the Lashkai. I see what you mean about insects and orcs. I found a great big passage and 2 different divisions of Lashkai.
I have decided. I shall name this tunnel system the Underwall.
Yes. Do you see why? It runs beneath the east wall. Very clever, is it not? Yeah. Let's humor him.
Do you think you could pick some of those glowing flowers for me?
Yes, you mentioned some glowing flowers in the corners of some of those side passages, Pineleaf. I'm interested in those. Do you think you could pick up some of these and bring them back? They may have useful properties. Yeah. Oh, yes, glowing flowers. Glowers. Yes, glowers, Pineleaf. Glowers of the underwall. Get me some of these glowers, friends, so that I can study them. You will find them in the corners of the side passages you scouted earlier. Alright, fine. Find the glowers. Or the glowers. Should we call them glowers or glowers? Ooh. Well, let's see if they. I'd like to glower at them, that's for sure. Well, glowers sounds like what it does, but rhyming with flowers has a little bit of sense to it also, right? Glowering glowers, that's where, or the glowing glowers, or the glowing glowers, or the glowering glowers. Don't worry. I'm confused too on the whole thing. Alright, let's take care of some of these Rouge Laskai here. Right, these are the Luge Rush. The Rouge Lushkai. Oh boy, I'm going to go crazy by the time I finish saying that, alright? Let's go into here. Any more of these crazy flowers around here? These glowers or whatever they call them? Might have been a good idea if he gave me more than one quest at a time because it looks like. Well, yeah, that's right. Lore Master. Yeah. Two video and one thing at a time. Very. Let's see. Concentrating, I guess. Let's see. Well, okay, there's a flower up here. Ah, I was thinking that there was going to be a half a company of orcs up there. All right, that's two of these glowers. And I guess we say, ignore the name shown in the on the flower itself. It's a bit of a spoiler, though, calling them glister shades here. This mysterious property allows these flowers to. Oh, what mysterious property allows these flowers to glow even underground? Yeah. All right, so another glower. Good. There we go. Our little glowing aster. Glasters, yes. Ah, here's another one in the insect passage. Good. Maybe there are a few more down here. Maybe more of these glowers and their insects. All right. Hello. Well, fortunately, the hissing pit. You would think that there'll be snakes here. Is there? Oh, uh, we know how aggressive the big insects can be. Fortunately, the beetles aren't particularly aggressive, so I could just. But yeah, the warriors, they tend to be protective for whatever reason. There you go. And let's see. Ah, here we are. Good. I'm just trying to think what species of insect could possibly have. I was about to say such diverse form. Well, yeah, I guess there are some real insects that have some rather weird, different forms. Because you have this beetle shape, you've got that huge warrior shape, and then you have the queen shape, so that's very, very distinct. Now, of course, maybe not juveniles, and usually a pre-metamorphic state wouldn't have shells, right? You know, it's sort of a mystery for the lore masters, I guess. Maybe the workers, those tiny little things, those are maybe they're drones, and then the warriors, they could be the infertile females, and then the queens could be the fertile females. It's a reasonable hypothesis. Well then, here we go. Here are the glowers.
Well, these are just glister shade. Their only special property is that they glow.
Yeah, they're as common as the dirt in which they grow in. Well, maybe not as common as that, but close to it. Their only special property is that they glow. They do absolutely nothing else. I suppose they're fine if you want to attract attention, but I have collected much more interesting things than these throughout my storied past. Yes. Well, thank you anyway, Pineleaf, but one thing. I've noticed that you're not using the proper name of Underwall for these tunnels, and I think that you should. It's a good name, and I would like you to use it. You can also call these flowers glowers if you would like. Well, that's what I've been calling them all along, right? Actually, no, that's right. You did say them first. Never mind. See, you even got me into it.
I have determined from where these orcs came.
Yes, while you're away, I did some research and have determined from whence these orcs came. They are from Moria, deep beneath the Misty Mountains. I've run into Moria orcs before, yes. According to conversations I've overheard while examining the moss that grows down here in the underwalls, they came to this place by following a trail of some kind. I do not know what they're looking for or what they're following, but it sounds like that they skirted some elf woods. That would be the Golden Wood. That has to be the Golden Wood I have heard about so much about. It is no wonder that they avoided it, but I'm surprised that they have come this far from Moria in pursuit of their prey. Believe me, I'm not the slightest bit surprised, but I'm not going to tell them that out outright, since that'll open up a bag of worms. Yes, it is only right that these orcs be sent back into Moria. If you find one of their leaders, challenge him to combat and defeat him to send a message to his underlings. All right, fine. An underwall captain in the underwall. Right, all right. So let's go and challenge Company A of the. So, yes, the Rouge Kai captain or the Rouge Kai captain. Aha! Here is the captain of the Lashkai. You led us to on a pretty chase, Hobbit, but now it's the end of the road for you, and me and my boys will bring you back to Moria in pieces. You were right to abandon your wizard on the bridge. You would have died with him if you had stayed and fought instead of running away and hiding in the elf woods. But now we've found you, and it's the end of you. You led us on a pretty. Well, I guess he was. I think he's thinking I'm Frodo, I guess. Hmm. Well, if he doesn't know, fine. Just fine. Well, he's dead. Someday, maybe I should beg of one of the orcs. Whatever you do, please, whatever you do, don't take my precious ring. I'm sure that'll give them a merry bit of confusion.
You did it. That's a good job.
Yes. Well, I don't know what he was talking about, that captain. Maybe he thought you were someone else. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that. It doesn't matter now, I suppose. Thank you for all your help. I do not need anything else right now, so you can just let yourself out. The southernmost exit from the underwall should leave you right near the camp my companions have established. If you would like to help them as you have helped me. All right, the southernmost exit from the underwall. Of course, there are two southern exits. Oh, let's see. Ooh, actually, that's a bit of an improvement, I think. So I will take this. Thank you very much.
You did it. That's a good job.
Yes, you have been a good help to me, if it is true. Well, what do you think, Mossy? You would Hestil welcome the aid of this hobbit? She would, yes. Yes, then it's decided. You should go to Hestil's camp and see if you can help my friends with their problems. They do not have a. They do have a lot of problems, yes. They're camped in Parthgalen, a grassy lawn to the southeast of here, by a small stream that runs to a large lake on the east wall. Okay, let's take the southeast exit then, I guess. Is that what it means? Yes, southeast. I've made it out of the cave of the crazy lore master, and I'm apparently closer to Parth's End now. Perhaps I could find it and find his friends, and also see if I could find any sign of the Company of the Ring. And that's what we'll do in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.